Black Friday. The mere mention of the phrase evokes images of bustling crowds, overflowing shopping carts, and the tantalizing promise of deep discounts. It's a day that shoppers eagerly anticipate, marking their calendars and planning their purchases weeks in advance. It's a day that has become synonymous with consumerism, a 24-hour period where shoppers abandon all sense of reason in pursuit of the best deals. The frenzy often leads to chaotic scenes, with people camping outside stores overnight and rushing in as soon as doors open. But have you ever stopped to wonder about the origins of this shopping extravaganza? How did it all begin? How did a day associated with such frenetic energy come to be? The history of Black Friday is a fascinating tale, one that is often shrouded in myth and misconception. Many believe it started as a way for retailers to move from financial loss to profit, but the truth is more complex. Contrary to popular belief, Black Friday didn't originate from retailers finally moving into the black after a year of operating in the red. This explanation, while convenient, is a misinterpretation of the term's true origins. The real story behind Black Friday is rooted in a different kind of history, one that involves a mix of economic factors and cultural shifts. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the true origins of Black Friday, unraveling the myths and uncovering the facts behind this retail phenomenon. Another common misconception links Black Friday to the slave trade, a theory as baseless as it is offensive. This spurious claim suggests that slave traders offered discounted prices on slaves the day after Thanksgiving. This is a complete fabrication with no historical evidence to support it. The real story of Black Friday is rooted in a much more mundane yet intriguing reality. It begins not in the annals of retail giants or on the backs of enslaved people, but on the streets of Philadelphia in the mid-20th century. In the 1950s, Philadelphia was the epicenter of a peculiar post-Thanksgiving tradition. This tradition was unlike any other in the country and had a significant impact on the city's atmosphere and daily life. The annual Army-Navy football game, a major event in the city's sporting calendar, was held on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. This game drew thousands of fans from all over the country, eager to witness the fierce rivalry between the two military academies. This influx of tourists and shoppers, coupled with residents eager to begin their Christmas shopping, created a perfect storm of chaos on Philadelphia's streets. Stores were packed, sidewalks were crowded, and the city buzzed with an almost electric energy. The result was gridlock, with traffic jams snaking through the city streets. Cars were bumper to bumper, and it could take hours to travel just a few blocks. The sheer volume of people led to a surge in shoplifting and other petty crimes. Store owners and employees were on high alert, trying to manage the overwhelming crowds and protect their merchandise. Philadelphia police officers, already stretched thin by the holiday season, found themselves working long, grueling shifts to manage the throngs of people. They had to ensure public safety, direct traffic, and respond to the increased incidence of crime, making it one of the most challenging times of the year for law enforcement. Section 4, From Rejection to Acceptance. This chapter delves into the fascinating journey of how a term initially met with resistance eventually became a staple in American culture. It was this perfect storm of crowds, traffic, and chaos that led the Philadelphia police to coin the term Black Friday. The streets were packed and the city was buzzing with activity, making it a challenging day for law enforcement. For the city's police force, it was anything but a joyous occasion. The overwhelming crowds and traffic jams turned the day into a logistical nightmare, requiring all hands on deck. Retailers, however, were initially hesitant to embrace the term. They feared that the negative connotations would deter shoppers and harm their business. In 1961, in a bid to shed the negative connotations associated with Black Friday, Philadelphia merchants attempted to rebrand the day as Big Friday. They hoped a new name would bring a more positive image. This attempt at rebranding, however, failed to gain traction. The public was not convinced, and the new name did not resonate with them. The term Black Friday had already taken root in the public consciousness. Despite the initial resistance, it eventually became synonymous with one of the biggest shopping days of the year.